Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambo channel. XRP NVT ratio indicates high growth phase or unsustainable bubble. This article caught my attention, so I'm going to be running through. Now, interestingly enough, as the crypto markets were mostly trading sideways over the last 24 hours, at least XRP and BTC were, within the last, 2 hours or so, 2.5 hours, something like that, things started tanking. Bitcoin went down and XRP went down. And so that's unrelated to the quote-unquote unsustainable bubble. That's not what this is. This is just a little flash crash thing from everything that I've gathered since then. So this is going to be fun to take a look at this because some of the content that I'm covering, it was written before this little flash crash, and some of it actually after. I was able to find a couple articles, in fact, from crypto media that jumped on this really quickly, and so I'll be running through some of that with you too. But this video is all about price. I want to be clear, I am not a financial advisor. No financial background whatsoever. I just enjoy sharing opinions from others in terms of price action. Traders, people that know how to read a damn chart, which is not me. I track fundamentals. And so it's just for fun and entertainment here. So don't buy or sell because of any of this. That would be really stupid. It's just going to be clear at the outset. But before we go any further, if you would please delicately tap that like button. And if you're a fan of Ripple and XRP, well, I think you're a super cool person, and I think that we should be friends, and that can only happen if you subscribe to the Moon Lambo channel. Otherwise, I will shun you. All right, let's go ahead and jump in now. So the market cap for the asset class is at $277 billion. And Bitcoin is at $9,592 as I record this, and XRP is at 27.8 cents. And you can see here's the 24-hour chart, which if you're not driving, it's kind of fun to look at. It's illustrative of what I was just talking about here. Within the last 2.5, 3 hours, somewhere around there, I knew it was around there, things started to go a little bit south. Will they stay here? I don't know. Is it a buying opportunity? Some think so. Here's the same chart, 24-hour period for Bitcoin, which showed an even more precipitous drop down. Whew! Look at that. That's a cliff. Don't want to fall off that thing. And since then, it's been going more or less sideways, a little bit down. So we'll see. So take a look at this. Bitcoin price plummets $800 in an hour. And this came out from within the last 2 hours. It's from Cointelegraph. So I just wanted to briefly touch on this. Bitcoin took an unexpected dive today, plunging $600 in a matter of minutes. The plunge saw 15 of the 20 largest crypto assets by market cap down 5% or more on this time yesterday. And you can see there's a chart full of red on the screen right there. The price drop began around 21:45 UTC when Bitcoin lost $800 in an hour. More than $100 million worth of long contracts were liquidated on BitMEX alone during the plunge. Joe Vizzani, the founder of crypto social analytics platform Lunar Crush, tweeted, quote, "Watched the entire thing unfold. Saw a couple 7 to 10 million liquidated longs come through. Big boy squeeze." Interesting there. Let's go ahead and jump into the next piece now. And this one was written today, but it was before this very recent crash here. But it's fun to run through nonetheless. So top 3 price predictions, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP, waiting for the continuation of the rising market. And this was written by chart analyst Dennis Surachuk with crypto media outlet You Today. And let's get down to the XRP part. That's all I care about in this piece, damn it. And it reads as follows. XRP is the least gainer from our list. The rate of the third most popular crypto has risen by 2.8% over the last day. XRP is trading similarly to Ethereum, as it has also finished its short-term correction. Well, fair enough, though. I mean, XRP did just follow Bitcoin, right? But anyway, as the more likely scenario, the coin is about to make a retest to the zone of 30 cents. Thus, the lines of the MACD indicator are moving up, with, of course, MACD being the freshest of all artists in the realm of hip-hop. He writes, all in all, the bullish trend remains relevant for the third most popular coin. XRP is trading at 29.45 cents at press time. Isn't the benefit of hindsight fun? Oh, I just love it. Here's the next one. This is also from crypto media outlet You Today. This one's titled, XRP price set to reach 70 cents as crypto traders turn bullish. Despite the recent surge that XRP underwent, breaking above the crucial 30-cent price spot, XRP has been trading below this mark for a few days already. Its fluctuations taking the coin from 28 cents to 29 cents and back. Still, crypto traders are bullish on the prospects that are likely to open for XRP within the short term. How short term? Because within the last couple hours, not looking so hot. Presumably longer than that. So subset heading here states 70 cents in the cards for XRP. Trader at Socrates, get it? SAWCRUHTEEZ, Socrates, has shared has shared a chart with his Twitter followers in which he says that the XRP price is about to break upwards soon. Well, actually, it still could be. I just checked the chuckle because the last couple hours obviously is not the case here. But on the chart, he sets the 70-cent mark as the nearest target for the coming months. This growth, if it takes place, would constitute a 130% increase from 30 cents. On the chart, the candles are going green and the XRP price has turned the key horizontal line into support from resistance. And here's another one now. Just feel like going all in XRP. A prominent trader at Cold Blood Shill told his 17,000 followers that he feels like going all in on XRP and logging back in at some point later on in the summer. That smells like a bit of a trolling, though the trader's sentiment on XRP is clearly bullish. XRP has managed to return to the 29-cent level after the small retracement over the weekend, holding that psychologically important level. Excuse me. All right, let's go ahead and jump to the next piece now. So this one is titled, again, this is the one that I was leading with in terms of headline. XRP NVT ratio indicates high growth phase or unsustainable bubble. One or the other. Despite 60% gains for XRP from the start of the year, the cryptocurrency's dip under the 30-cent mark has investors concerned. Oh, I'll tell you what, I am fearful. I am super duper fearful. You know me, right? An analysis of the 1-hour chart indicated two possible outcomes for XRP in the short term, and it's unclear which path the coin will take. At the time of writing, XRP was valued at around 29 cents, and CoinMarketCap reported that the coin had a market capitalization of over $12.88 billion. Following XRP's dive from just under the 35-cent level, the cryptocurrency looked to have entered an ascending channel formation a couple of days ago. These patterns are typically short-term bullish patterns and could indicate some upside for XRP in the coming days. Volume seemed to have spiked as XRP neared the lower pattern boundary, so a sudden increase in trade volume could be a reliable signal in this scenario. Now, shown in the chart above, XRP had been attempting to breach the 61.8% Fibonacci retracement line, with, of course, Fibonacci being a fine Italian restaurant down the street. Try the veal; they have endless breadsticks. Failing to do so, it found support at the AMA ribbon lines, which appeared to be going through a mean reversion phase. Considering how these mean reversions are usually followed by an expansion, it could influence XRP to move to the upper pattern boundary in the short term. However, if the price were to dip under the ribbons, the expansion could facilitate a disastrous downtrend breakout to 27.3 cents. And that's funny that they call it that, because it didn't get too far from that, just because it's flash crash. But again, that was purely led by Bitcoin, right? So, I don't know. I just think it's fascinating here. But here, we'll just jump down to the conclusion, because I don't want to go through this whole thing. I think we got mostly the meat of it, but let me cover the conclusion part. Since ascending channels are usually bullish in the short term, it is likely XRP will move up in value over the next few days. Considering the Stoch RSI indicator presented a buy signal, as well as a potential for the EMA ribbon lines to expand from their mean reversion, XRP will probably move to the upper trend line between 31 and 32 cents soon. The NVT ratio also indicated the network is in a high growth phase, which could facilitate a breakout to 32.5 cents this week. However, if the price manages to pull under the EMA ribbon support, the expansion could cause a move down to 27.2 cents and could prove XRP is an unsustainable bubble after all. So there you go. We'll see. All right, next, check out this headline. A Bitcoin indicator that signaled 20,500%, 6,750%, and 150% rallies is flashing, but this analyst warns crypto winter could return early. Ooh, do tell me more. You have piqued my interest. Crypto traders are tracking a rare Bitcoin indicator known as the Golden Cross. It happens when an asset's 50-day moving average rises above its 200-day moving average. Analysts use the cross, which occurred on Tuesday, to try and identify future bull markets. The cross is considered an especially strong signal during periods of high trading volume, which Bitcoin is witnessing right now. Crypto influencer Nick Chong says the cross could bode well for Bitcoin in the long term. He's outlining Bitcoin's previous golden crosses from 2012, 2015, and 2019. Now note that those percentages cited in the article, while interesting, decreased over time, right? Which is expected, with each new alt cycle that runs, not even just alt cycle, just market cycles as a whole in terms of crypto. It's been, I'm not going to illustrate why in this video. I've talked about this before, but the percentage gains should be less, even if the dollar gains are rather substantial. The percentage gains should be less over time because it's just building upon itself right there. So let me scroll a little bit further. Here's the quote. Real Bitcoin golden crosses led to rallies of 20,500%, 6,750%, and 150%. If history rhymes, Bitcoin could do extremely well in the coming years. But not all traders are optimistic about Bitcoin's 2020 prospects. Despite the golden sign of momentum, a popular coffee-loving crypto trader says it may be too soon to expect a large long-term move to the upside. The anonymous analyst is warning 20,000 followers on Twitter that Bitcoin experienced a significant move to the downside shortly after its last halving event in 2016. First, it hit a high of $664 on July 9th, 2016, before sliding down to $466 by August 2nd. The upcoming Bitcoin halving, which will slash the rate of new Bitcoin entering the market by half, is slated for May. A replay of events in 2016 could mean a new crypto winter is on the horizon. That sounds so sinister. All right, here's a tweet from chart analyst Leb Crypto, and he's talking about Ethereum here, which I like to track, even though this channel is absolutely focused on XRP. Ethereum did lead the 2017 alt run, so I find it fascinating just to be aware of it. So here at this Ethereum, this chart is looking like a bullish beast for Q1 and Q2 of 2020. Hashtag the mother of all alts. I'd say the mother of all alts should be XRP, but whatever. I get it. I get what he's doing here. It's fine. It's reasonable. All right, from DIY Investing. Bitcoin got it rejected pretty hard. Expecting a longer correction from here, still have my support range set at $9,100 and $9,500 by the dip because there won't be many of them. All right, next, here's a tweet from Patty Stash. Some observations on weekly altcoin dominance chart. 50 DMA crossed below 200 DMA. However, it'll likely cross back above within 4 to 6 weeks following. Then I expect more upward movement. Price also hit and got rejected by trendline resistance here. And here's the chart that he had. And this is the altcoin market cap dominance chart, which he cites frequently. And I really like tracking this one because it's all about, come on, when's alt season really going to pop? That's why I think that one's fun. All right, let me hop over to this one now. This is from Patty Stash, and he talks about Ethereum. This will be the last one for the video. Ethereum currently trading around $283. If it manages to pop over $285 today, it should see $300 or so shortly thereafter. If it breaks that psychological $300 resistance, it could even retest previous June 2019 highs around $350. Higher highs and higher lows are all I care about. So thanks for stopping by. Feel free to drop a comment below. It always makes my heart happy to hear from you. I'm not a financial advisor. Do not buy or sell anything because of anything that I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo.